Hello and welcome, this is Moose 2006 and we are back in Westbridge Hills. We will definitely get this canola planted today, and I'm going to try and get one more load of grass mowed and see if I think that'll be enough to get our silage high enough to be able to blanket it so that we can actually make so it can actually ferment and make silage for our cows. So we're going to give that a shot. I'm going to leave the fertilizer spreader right here, right there, and go back to our mower and loading wagon down by our cows. We definitely don't have money. That negative number is what we, well, we're actually negative 201,000 because all of our loans are taken out, but that's okay. We're doing fine. We have investments in animals, so we will be making money on all three the animal products, and we have crops in the silos that we can sell when and if we need the money. For example, this episode, if we can get silage, then we'll need to buy a shovel for our loader, our front loader, to be able to put that silage in the feeder. And for that we'll have to sell crops, but we will get there if and when we get there. But like I said, this should get us enough grass. So I'm going to spend a bit of time mowing and filling this up, hopefully one last time for a while. Just wanted to take a quick second to point out these like oil derrick pump things. I've never seen these before. I'm pretty sure they're new to the 2015 edition of this map, and they are right next to our biomass heating plant, which is also new to this map, since that wasn't a thing. Forestry wasn't a thing in 2013. So just want to take a quick break. It's a nice little detail that they have added to the map, and I will continue to get us some grass. Alright, we are once again at 100% on our grass, so we are going to shut this mower off and wish ourselves some luck and see if we can get this high enough to be able to blanket the silo. If not, I don't think it's going to take much more, but I think this will be it. My guess was about 60,000 based on some very simple math. We'll see if that turns out to be correct or way off. I'll kind of drive back and forth so it compacts as I'm unloading. So let me, yep, so we can't blanket it there, and now, yep, 60,000, alright. So at least we know that now. We do need 60,000 at least, so 10%. But we can blanket this fella, and we can just sort of wait. And once that's silage, we can then give it to our cows, and get our productivity up to 80%. It should still be at 44. They should still have plenty of grass. Yeah, plenty of grass and plenty of straw. We might mow a little bit. Not this episode, definitely. We'll take a little break from that. I do want to check the mission board just to kind of see what's available. Since we need money now, because we need to buy a shovel. And we can't do that without without getting back in the positive. So we could do a loader mission, and that would make us enough. I think I'm gonna accept it. Let's do one. Transport mission. So if you've never done or seen missions, here we go. Basically, we go to the green circle, pick up the pallet, drive it to the blue circle. Luckily, I have a front loader with a pallet fork right here. And let's see how far away we need to travel for this. So it's right in the middle of town. I do have like what, 6 eggs? We have about 6 eggs in our backpack we can sell while we're up there, and this will at least get us a little bit in the positive so we can get our I keep calling it a shovel. I don't even know if that's the bucket. Yeah, that's okay. Bucket. That's what I was wondering. So we'll get ourselves the bucket, and by then maybe our silage will be done, and we can feed our cows with it, and then we'll figure something else out to get into and get up to. So let's get over to that pallets. Alright, we have made it into town. That's a nice, quaint little setting here. We got a little, maybe a diner. Yep, Uncle Pete's Excellent Diner over there. And before I pick up the pallet, I am going to take a turn on this street and sell these very few eggs we have, which will maybe get us I don't know, a couple dollars. It won't be much, but might as well drop it off while we're here. And we have, okay, a couple hundred. Not too shabby. And we will try to find this pallet now. There it is. You can see the cooler on it. So we'll see if I can effectively pick this up without messing it up too bad. That looks like it should work. And of course then it doesn't. Alright. It's not on there as well as I would like. And now we go to the blue circle, which is straight east. I'll take a little venture around this tree here. And can't see too well. Alright. Little late evening drive across the fields to drop off this pallet. And we'll make a little money. Here we go. So one really weird, completely aesthetic plan that I would really like to you know, if this series goes far enough, would be to buy like all these really large fields that I'll probably never use for crops and just plant them with grass. So when I have trips like this, I'm traveling over like something nice looking like grass instead of just these brown fields. I've never actually done that, like really like kind of, I guess, super basic low level terraforming type thing in this game, but I've always wanted to. So it might be like a really far long goal for this map, is to just plant it with grass and then never touch it, just so it looks nicer. So anyway, we have some money. Wow, it's been a while. So first thing first is to get this bucket so that we can then feed our cows. And I think I'm going to invest in a log fork. because then I could do some forestry things. I had a comment on the last video asking if I was going to, and I am planning on it. I'm not good at it. I've barely done it. But, you know, might as well try it out. This is going to deplete the money though, so I do need 1,000 for the chainsaw. And then I need, what, it was like 3,400 for the log fork, and then I need some sort of trailer, which could be this. I do need the dolly for that, so maybe, is there a smaller one? And I need the hook lift for that. So 17,000 for that, and then oh man, it gets kind of pricey. Is there a better trailer than those two things, or is that those my options? I'll have to think about that. I won't buy anything right now. I'll wait until I have enough money where I can actually buy everything all at once. I think right now the bucket will be good enough so I can at least feed my cows. It's kind of been the goal for some time now. Our sheep aren't actually too far away. And where do we sell the wool? I haven't actually found that yet. So oh, the wool's not too far away from where our sheep are. But we're definitely a long ways away from getting a pallet, which leads me to think that maybe we should invest in sheep. And sheep are expensive. They're about 700 per sheep. Can we cut through this area? Yeah, it looks like we can. Go away, map. So we can cut through the log mill here, or whatever it's called, and get to our sheep. I'll turn the lights on so it's not too dark. So we can drop off our fork. I don't think we'll need it for a while. A long while. Let's see. Animals, sheep. Oh, 300. So I could buy 10 more. Yeah, let's do it. I know that's going to take away all the money, but, you know, you gotta spend money to make money, they say. There, 21 sheep. There were 21 sheep. We'll drop that and take this super slow front loader over to the shop, which should be straight down this road. Pick up our bucket, go to our cows, see if the silage is done. Our field, actually let's check on our field on the way, because our field's planted, I'm fairly certain of it, and we'll see how much it's grown. We'll check mission board real fast, since that was kind of nice, a little surplus of money. So I don't want to do another one of those. I was hoping for a crop mission where you have to take like a certain amount of crop to like a certain location, because then you can get the crop money plus the like little bonus mission money. But we'll see if one of those happens soon, or a great demand. If a great demand occurs, we'll probably take advantage of it and sell, whatever it is. But there hasn't been one yet in this playthrough. Alright, so our field looks like it is growing, but not grown. You can kind of see it's green. So we'll come back in a little bit and start harvesting our canola, but that probably won't be till the afternoon of this, or of the next day. Alright, so I will get the bucket and get to our cows. Alright, so I'm sure you can notice it even during the kind of the fast forward there, but the nice thing about this front loader is that you can attach trailers. I used it a couple episodes ago to attach the bale trailer for the sheep pallet, or the wool pallets. so I decided to go ahead and grab the tipper. I'll drop it off there for later. I do want to make sure that this got planted. It looks like it. And here we go to our cows. I'm going to slow it down one more time. It's about to tick over to the next day, so we should see how much we've made from cows for the day. And a couple thousand, which is really actually pretty nice for 5 cows. So we'll get our productivity with the silage if it's ready. Our productivity will go up almost double, just a little under twice that. So we should start making about 4,000 a day or so from cows, and of course then I can slowly start buying more when we get the money, but they're expensive. So we got some manure. Turn the light on there. We are at 95%. So I think this is a good time to, this is a good example of a good time that we are going to speed up the clock and just get over to 100%. Okay, that really didn't take all too much time at all. So here we go. We got some silage. Let's feed these cows. They will be really, really, really happy. And that's about as it should get to 80%. And that'll be about as high as we can get for quite a while. Because to get to the 100%, then we need hay bales, straw bales, and a mixer. And that just buying balers it's pretty pricey, so that's okay. It's definitely fine to stay at 80%. It's still a really good profit. And now let's see if I can get some silage in here without dumping too much on the ground. Looks like maybe it's working. Yeah, it's working. Always get a little nervous using this thing. Alright. Let's keep filling it up until they are full for the week, or 6 days, or whatever. So, I did make a video on it about, what feed contributes to what. But basically, grass and straw will get it to 44%, and then adding silage will get it to 80%. And if you just have straw and silage, then it goes to 44% as well. So basically you need the combo of the grass and the silage to get that 80%. You need both, not just one or the other. So we'll have both, and this should last quite a while. Again, I hope this works, because it's always... Okay, uh-oh. I hope that's in. It's always kind of hard to tell. Yeah, I may have wasted some, but oh well. Let's check our productivity. 80%. A lot of silage, a lot of grass, a lot of straw. This isn't going to be happening for a while. 20% wool, and when that's full, that should get us about $4,000 or $5,000 as well. We just need to kind of wait for that to fill up. We have a couple eggs on the farm. We don't really need to worry too much about our chickens. So let's go prepare to harvest. I don't think I need to worry about filling this up too much more. So I'm going to find our... Here we go. We'll fold this up and just sort of set it over here. Sorry, I'll get the lights on. Set it over here by our tree and drop it off. And I need to go get our tipper. I think, oh, no, yeah, I don't really need to get our tipper. I'm going to walk over and actually get this combine over to the edge of the field, and we'll just see kind of how long it takes for this field to grow. This might be another good time to just speed up. Again, I don't want to do it often, but we don't really have a lot of options at the beginning of the farm because we just don't have a lot of things to do. I don't have money enough to do forestry. I don't, you know, so I think we just sort of have to speed up time and wait for this field to grow. But I do think forestry will be happening in the near future, as in possibly the next episode, depending on money. I mean, obviously. So, because yeah, all I need is the chainsaw and the log fork and a trailer to haul, and that should be like a really good beginning to the forestry industry. So we'll get this kind of set up, and now we can run over and get our tipper, so we're ready for that. I'll check the mission board again just to see if maybe a crop mission has come up, because that would really be a nice boost to our funds and our finances. But yeah, they'll look dismal for a while, if not always, just because that's what this game is. As soon as you think you have money, you see a shiny new tractor or a shiny new trailer or something that you want, and then all of a sudden you don't have money again. Or at least that's how this game works with me. I'm always, you know, always wanting the next biggest best thing. So barley for train station, 47 tons, 7,700, 47 tons, and if I go to our barley, I think we only have like 16, and the train station sells, they're all about the same. So basically once we take that, we have as much time as we want. This time here, it's a little confusing. This time means that we have 3 minutes left to like accept it. We definitely won't get a time bonus because it's going to take a whole, but that means that we can accept it, and then after our canola we can plant barley, and then we can just sell it. I think we might as well. I think I'll remember, yeah, that circle will be there until I either, if I get tired of that circle on the map, I can go here and cancel it. But I think we might as well give it a shot. So there's not too much else to do until this is ready to go. So I'm gonna speed it up here and just sort of wait for the canola to be ready. Okay, I actually did change my mind. I couldn't stand just like waiting. So I am going to mow just a little bit more this episode because we are going to need some for our sheep anyway. So I'm just going to, I won't fill it up to 100%, but I'll try to get a few thousand so we can feed our sheep. And that should then let them be good for a while. So. Alright, that should be enough for now. I can feed our sheep at a later date. And this is ready to go. So this will definitely be the first thing we'll do in the next episode, is begin harvesting our canola and filling up our silo and just really crossing our fingers for a great demand, which would really give us a nice jump start on some things. But that is alright. That was some good productivity and some good progress on our farm. Thank you for watching. As always, feel free to leave feedback, comments, questions, concerns, suggestions, whatever. Have yourselves a very nice day.